What's up, everyone? Back on Fallout 4, and today, well, I decided to do something maybe a little bit different, and I tried to make the best legendary cursed weapon in Fallout 4. What weapon in Fallout 4 that comes into mind that would probably be the most cursed to me? Well, let's talk about it. Now, get bleach for your eyes. I decided to get the legendary instigating pipe bolt action rifle, and I decided to do one of the most heinous things to it. I added a 50 receiver because, we don't like our lives in FML, am I right? But even if you were literally getting a kink out of this or just even liking cursed guns, everybody would already know, even with a normal brain, that this would not even chamber at all because it's not reinforced enough. But we're going to Call of Duty loadout. Long ported barrel, good luck with that. And I see nothing wrong with the suppressor with it. It's an oil can. And then this long scope, this thing is not even attached correctly. You would even hold any zero with this and just shoot all over the place and hit nothing. And then the stock, well, I guess I've seen worse because this is not entirely bad for improvised stock, but whatever. Now, let's at least make this thing useful instead of butt fucking useless. I decided to max out Rifleman just to at least make it useful, and so it can do like double or triple the amount of damage. And you only need a gun nut rank of 2, luckily, with this, so you can do this almost at any level. The only thing you really need levels for is just probably for all the rest of the perks on the list. Now, you need sneak, of course, so you can at least snipe enemies from far away with this thing and just pull off multiple kills. And if you want to kill higher level enemies, you want the ninja perk so you can do more ranged sneak attack damage. And then, of course, you want to at least pair it up with the Bloody Mess perk fully maxed out so you get a bonus amount of damage. And then you pair Bloody Mess up with the Lone Wanderer perk up to level 3 so you can at least do 25% even more damage. Now let's talk about this gun. I swear, Fallout 4 literally did curse guns way before Call of Duty Vanguard even did in the first place. When I look at Call of Duty Vanguard's gun customization, I literally think of just the Call of Duty Vanguard developers smoking a fat blunt and looking at the pipe weapons in Fallout 4 and seeing how customizable all the guns are in Fallout 4, and they've decided to do a bad rendition of it. And, well, let's just leave it off with the fact that I think the pipe bolt action rifle may be able to work in the 38 receiver and 38 caliber because it's low pressure round, but not rifle caliber rounds because it's not reinforced enough, and you can obviously see that even if you're normal. But I digress. Now let's talk about if this gun is even useful in the first place after we upgraded it with the right perks and the right attachments. Now, as you can see, I can literally kill hordes upon hordes of feral ghouls in Fallout 4 with no issues at all. This gun will work, maybe all the way until endgame, and then you would start seeing issues. Well, I'll actually show you the issues in a second. This gun is, I guess, pretty good to start off with. But if we had to talk about, like, other weapons, there are obviously better weapons than the pipe bolt action rifle in this game. The pipe bolt action rifle in Fallout 4 is the slowest and most sluggish gun I have ever used in my life. Like, if I wanted to be really, really slow about something and wanted to take my time, I would literally use a pipe bolt action rifle. The pipe bolt action rifle, every time I literally pull the bolt off of this thing, it just reminds me of my girlfriend when I had to wait at the mall for her, and it just takes 8 million years just for her to get the hell out of the store in the first place. Oh man, who can relate? But, it can kill most of the creatures in the game, but you may have to shoot them a couple times in the same vital areas. Like, for example, this Myler Queen that I just killed. Now, here's an enemy that I would definitely talk about when it comes to this gun struggling. This gun's base damage is strong enough to kill most of the enemies in the game, all the way to endgame, like maybe level 60 to 70 enemies. Like the Legendary Supermutant Warlord, hands down, is, of course, the most bullet spongy asshole in the game, like I normally say, but it's even worse with the pipe bolt action rifle. The pipe bolt action rifle would immediately make you regret your decision in life on using it in the first place. If you're literally going for high levels in Fallout 4, I would just tell you, pick up a different weapon besides a pipe bolt action rifle. It is not strong enough to even get the job done, even with the right perks and the right attachments. So, move on from there. But if that's not enough to convince you, out of all the snipers I have used in the game, the pipe bolt action rifle actually did so low of damage to the point where I had to pop a psychojet just to be able to do anything to the high level enemies in the first place. Whenever I use a pipe bolt action rifle, I literally think that I'm using a literally either a 22 caliber bullet or just a BB gun. It is so weak against high level enemies. But I still managed to push on, and I managed to kill the highest level enemies in the game, including the legendary mythic Deathclaw. I paired it up with some VATS perks also that I didn't tell you about, and I was able to kill the legendary mythic Deathclaw somewhat easily, but I still had to put 5 or more shots down range just to be able to just knock him out in the first place. And meanwhile, I nearly got a brick of shit in my pants while I was trying to sneak away from it. But luckily, I managed to kill it in the first place, because this thing is not fun to deal with when you have a crappy weapon like the pipe bolt action rifle to use. And now the last enemy on the list, which is the legendary Dusky Yaogwai. This thing is so strong that even if I'm a level 100, it literally two-shots me. It is so strong in the game. But I managed to prosper and make this gun so overpowered to the point where it made it all the way to in-game, similar to the legendary pipe automatic rifle build that I have done in Fallout 4. I will put a link in the description for that video, but anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Like and subscribe, comment. Peace.